are listening to KSG Podcast. This is a short, crisp, concise, exam-oriented, edited editorial for civil services aspirants. In this podcast, we are going to talk about India bagging order for BrahMos missiles. Source for the content is Rajat Pandit's article for the Times of India. India has finally bagged a $375 million, that is 2,770 crore rupee deal to export BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles to the Philippines, which has had several bitter tiffs with China over territorial claims in the South China Sea in recent months. The Philippines Department of National Defense has issued the notice of award to the BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, under which the actual contract inked. This first ever contract to export the 290-kilometer range BrahMos missiles, which India has developed jointly with Russia, will pave the way for more such deals with the Philippines as well as other ASEAN countries like Indonesia and Vietnam. It is also strategically significant in the backdrop of China's expansionism and strong-arm tactics with its neighbors in the South China Sea. The Philippines will get at least 3 missile batteries of the shore-based anti-ship systems of the BrahMos, a deadly conventional non-nuclear weapon that flies almost 3 times the speed of sound at Mach 2.8, apart from training for operators and the necessary integrated logistics support package. This contract is for the Philippines Navy for coastal defense. The next could be a bigger contract for its army. Similarly, talks for exporting the BrahMos missiles to Indonesia are in an advanced stage. With an eye on China's aggressive behavior in the Indo-Pacific, India has been stepping up military ties with ASEAN countries through combat exercises, exchanges, training programs, and now increasingly weapon supplies under the Act East policy over the years. India has also supported the freedom of navigation and overflight for all in the South China Sea in accordance with the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea. Having for long languished in the strategically vulnerable position of being among the world's top 3 arms importers, India is now trying to build a robust domestic defense industrial base and become a major exporter of weapon systems. The other countries that have shown an interest in acquiring the BrahMos missiles, which has emerged as the precision strike weapon of choice for the Indian armed forces, include the UAE, Saudi Arabia, and South Africa. India also plans to sell the indigenously developed Akash missile systems, which can intercept hostile aircraft, helicopters, drones, and subsonic cruise missiles at a range of 25 kilometers to countries like Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, UAE, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Kenya, and Algeria. The range of the air-breathing BrahMos missiles, which have also been deployed in eastern Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh during the ongoing military confrontation with China, is being extended from the original 290 kilometers to 350 to 400 kilometers now. The Indian Armed Forces have placed orders worth over 36,000 crore rupees for the BrahMos missiles over the years. The army, for instance, has 4 BrahMos regiments now, with another one on the way. The Navy, in turn, has equipped 11 of its frontline warships, including the latest destroyer INS Visakhapatnam, with the BrahMos vertical launch systems. The IAF has also inducted 2 land-based BrahMos squadrons, with a sleeker air-launched version also being progressively fitted on Sukhoi 30 MKI fighter jets. That's it for this podcast. Thank you so much for listening. To join KSG India courses and to crack the ICE exam, visit ksgindia.com. You can also get a PDF of this podcast on ksgindia.com.